If you can even believe it, it's time to start thinking about spring cleaning, and Zero Res is the one to call for help. Jake Stone, Regional Vice President, is here for today's sponsored segment to show us what makes Zero Res so effective on dirt and grime. Hi, Jake. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Good. Are you ready for spring?
I am so ready for spring. It doesn't look like it out there, but my goodness, it's coming up and we have to be ready for it.
Right, so you're helping us gear up, so at least we have a little bit of time. The weather is giving us a little more time, and people are starting to think of those spring allergies and some things that are going on in our home and what we can do to kind of prevent that, and you're here to help.
Yes, I mean, we've been in the home for months, it feels like now, just trying to escape the cold and the weather, and it gets dirty. Humans being in a home make it dirty and dusty and gross. So we always wonder, okay, well, Jake, what's in the carpet? What's in our air ducts? What is being scattered everywhere, that dust that's in the air? Well, it's this. It's this stuff. And it's just us. Like, it's our skin. It's our, the things that we track in and everything else. The air quality in our home is way worse than the air quality outside. And so we have to clean it. We have to clean it up.
That made me cringe when you said skin. Because when you do see this, you don't realize how much is really on the floor and just in the air. And I love that you're talking about clean air today, because that's something that sometimes you overlook because it's not necessarily something you can see. And so this bad boy right here, you're giving us a little reminder to check our air ducts.
Totally. Well, not to gross you out even more, but we talk about like our pets, and our pets shed, and they not only shed their fur, but also their skin. Humans shed, it's about 2 pounds of skin. One adult, 2 pounds of skin a year. It's so gross.
That is so gross.
But it's in our home, and we got to clean it up. So we've got these, and they're in our furnace, and they help. The biggest thing in our home that actually cleans the air is actually your carpet. Your carpet actually cleans the air more than anything else in your home.
Jake, I did not know that. Explain.
Yes. So it's a filter. And it's the biggest filter in your home because it's in a bunch of our rooms. And so as it's filtering this air, it's doing its job and it's hiding it so it doesn't look too dirty. But we have to professionally, one, we have to vacuum, but two, we have to professionally clean it at least every 12 to 18 months. So getting that cleaned, just like changing a filter, it's like improving our air quality by cleaning our carpet. That's important.
You are blowing my mind, because that does totally make sense, that it's all collecting in your carpet, and then of course you're breathing it in, you're living your life in your home, and it's totally impacting you. I love that you give us tips. How often should we be vacuuming and then cleaning our carpets?
That's a great
professionally.
Question. So you should be vacuuming as many times as there are adults in your home. And a teenager is considered an adult. A large pet would be considered an adult. And so sometimes people will be vacuuming as many as 4 times, maybe 5 times a week. That might be excessive. But that's how often we ought to be vacuuming to get this stuff out. If you're vacuuming and your vacuuming's filling up with this crap really fast, it's time to get after it. 4
to 5 times is not excessive to me. I have puppies at my house right now. 7 puppies. So this is definitely needed at my home. And then your air ducts, how often for these? It's always a good reminder because I forget.
Yes. Again, if you have a bunch of kids and pets, whatever, in your home, and if you have a tendency to have allergies, you want to do this more often, maybe once a year. If not, maybe every other year to get your ducts cleaned. But again, if this is coming up in your vacuum, guess what? It's also in your air ducts. And when we're at your home, if you want that to be tested, we can do an inspection in your home to let you know, hey, is it time to get your air ducts cleaned? And then we can give you a quote, and you can be, ready to have that done. But again, the carpets, people don't realize how much our carpet hides, and it's the biggest filter in our home. We have to have it professionally cleaned.
Jake, you are the best. Zero Res is also the best. Come into my house and taking care of everything, and it's about time, and it's spring, so you have an awesome offer. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's our spring cleaning offer. So 3 rooms for $99. You're gonna get your 4th room free if you mention this spot. Also, we're going to do 25% or $50 off of air ducts.
That's amazing. So this is perfect timing. Get scheduled. Now is the perfect time. Thank you, Jake. I'll be getting scheduled after this. You're awesome. Thank you for sharing your cleaning expertise, and thanks to Zero Res for this sponsored segment.